Hello there, Texas Deacon here. Thank you for joining me. The title of this lesson is The Christian Survivalist Weaponry, Part 19. Scripture reading is the book of Joel, J-O-E-L, 3:10. This is one of my favorite scriptures, actually. Beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. Says it all right there. Get yourself a weapon one way or the other. I plan on doing a 5-part series on weaponry, beginning with the book of Genesis, all the way through to modern times. The first lesson, of course, is the one I'm doing now, which is an introduction to the series. Come on, paper. The second lesson will be on pistols. The third lesson I don't have an exact name for it yet. It's going to be on a process that I developed myself to store a pistol and other valuable objects, small objects, for a long period of time to protect them from the elements. The fourth will be on rifles, and the fifth will be on shotguns. I said we're going to begin with the book of Genesis, Genesis 4:8. Genesis 4:8. Now Cain talked with Abel, his brother, and it came to pass when they were in the field that Cain rose up against Abel, his brother, and killed him. Everybody knows the story about Cain killing Abel. The Bible does not tell us how Cain killed Abel. Knowing how Cain killed Abel had nothing to do with my salvation. However, it is kind of interesting, and I learned just a little more about the Bible when I was doing this study on that. This is all conjecture, what I've got to say now. There are 4 primary weapons that Cain used. Number 1, he could have used a stone. He could have used a stick or a club. Since we know that Cain was a tiller of the soil, a farmer, simple logic says he had to have some farm tools he made himself. Well, he could have used a farm tool. Another weapon of logic he could have used was he had witnessed his brother Abel sacrificing animals with a knife, and he could have got the idea to use a knife. The stone, the club, the knife were actually all high-tech weapons of that day. And again, I said, this is all conjecture. In the book of Judges, we learn about Samson and how he killed many, says 1,000, I believe, in one case, one instance, with the jawbone of a donkey. I guess that was his high-tech weapon. And of course, we read in 1 Samuel about David and Goliath, how he used a sling to take on, at that time, the greatest soldier in the world, probably. The sling was one of the high-tech weapons of the day, along with the bow and arrow, the spear, the sword, the catapult, and some others. By the time of Christ, there seemed to be more swords around. Apparently, metal was more available. In the 8th century A.D. or C.E., of course, if you're politically correct, you say E, which is current era. I like it to say Christian era. The Chinese invented gunpowder, and of course, since gunpowder came around, the world has not been the same. I know that many of my survivalist lessons are not very exciting, but this group on weaponry will be, I promise. So don't miss any of them. continue to bless America. May God continue to bless the Republic of Texas. And may God continue to bless you and yours.